notes. Make sure that you've got high energy. Make sure there's no distractions. Lock yourself in your room, in the bathroom, in the toilet, just for this hour, and we can get things rocking and rolling. Okay. So to give everyone an introduction as well, you know, a lot of the stuff that I teach is I'm watching everyone's consistency. If there is any consistency, I'm watching everyone's growth. And to be honest with everybody, I'm not going to go through housekeeping yet because I want to give you content, but you all need a massive kick in the ass. Some of you are showing up here and there. I know a few of you are having issues with videos. Which that's the whole point of doing your videos, is get uncomfortable, let the world know, you know, who you are, what you're capable of, and so on. Like, I know everyone, you know, mainly the brothers that have been through the retreat and who I've been working with one-on-one, you know, those guys, I know where they're going. Yeah, I understand that, but everyone could be doing so much better in a way, and you know, people are getting stuck in their old systems. And when we talk about, you know, that's why I wanted to talk about consistency, clarity, and then conviction. Yeah, you need to, there's no point you just executing activity or doing your daily, you know, your success program or stuff like that. Where is everyone coming on? Awesome stuff. Awesome, Frank. I appreciate you getting on, man, while you can, because I know you've got that family do. So that's what it's about. You know, Frank's got his birthday, he's got a family function, and he still gets on the webinar. You know, it's those little things that make a big difference. So, all right, we've got one more minute, and then I am going to officially start it, and we can start rocking and rolling. All right, so make sure everyone's got a pen and paper. I want everyone to be interactive. You know, again, if the internet drops out and if you need me to be accountable or whatever you need to do, just write that there. I'll be going through most messages. I just want to keep on a flow. Okay, so it is 2 a.m. So good morning from Vegas, from the Cosmopolitan, and good evening to you all. So I'd like to welcome you to this webinar. I was going to say Wednesday, but obviously it isn't, because we missed yesterday's. And the whole reason why I have chosen, I'm not taking notes, still driving the truck. Yes, prefer you not to take notes if you're driving the truck, Nath. So what I'm seeing in everyone's feedback, what I'm seeing up in the B stand, what I'm not seeing, and so on, is that you guys need a kick in the ass about consistency, showing up to be that person that you need to be to have that sustained success. Clarity. Where's clarity going to come from? You get clarity by firstly believing you're going to be successful. So a lot of you will get you get incorporated. You do beast mode, or you're in the beast stand, or you've done a lot of other education and so on, but you really don't believe that you deserve success. You really don't believe that you can be, when you see someone that you inspire to be like, that you will get that. You're sort of like, well, yeah, you can have anything you want, but half of you are saying, oh, you've got that fear of success, or you're absolutely self-sabotaging, yeah? So I'm going to get straight into it. Firstly, look, it's going to be a bit of a jump around, because I wanted to be real and give you guys feedback that how you're showing up in the Elite program and how you're showing up in the Beast Den is pretty shit, yeah? And the reason why I say that is because people are showing up here and there. To have consistency, you need to be fucking mastering the stuff that I give you, the stuff that I teach you. So what I want you to write down, you can have books, you can have seminars, you can be a wizard, but you need to become masters of application of information, okay? Spray paint it, put it up on the wall. You need to become masters of application of information. So I learned something. I will go and interact even with Jess or with Regan or with Kat or whoever's been here, and I executed straight away. It's about learning something and applying it. There's no point of you having notes and then putting up nice little pictures all over your wall, you know, and vision boards and that if you're not applying it. Okay, makes sense? So what I want you guys to start doing as well, you need to start fucking putting in every day and then looking at yourself, what you did throughout that day, and be comfortable with you've done enough work so you know that you're going to be someone else tomorrow. Okay? So when we talk about clarity, the way we're going to get fucking clarity is, for one, success priming. And I don't want to keep going over the success priming because it sounds boring and that. You need to connect with your goals on every spare moment of your day. Because the thing is, you need to, people on the outside world, I've said this so many times, will try to change their lives, but they haven't done any work in here. So you go back to the old you. The better you get at reprogramming your mind in here, the better your out world gets, yeah? Don't try to recreate something. Don't try to, I'm going to try really hard to, you know, change my body and have the job of my dreams and be that leader and, you know, have all that stuff and create an empire, because you'll fall on your fucking ass. Most of you guys are in isogenics, yeah? You guys aren't doing the mind work, you know? You see the majority of people who are in isogenics are fucking amateurs. You guys are amateurs. And the reason why you're amateurs is because you haven't done enough self-work and done that. Or people that want to start a business. You know, you get up to one roadblock and it's hard and you get tired and you get burnt out. Like yesterday, I think I'd done a 15-hour day and I've slept maybe for an hour and a half before this so I could refresh myself. This is what I want you guys to understand about getting clarity. The more you program your mind, but don't just do the activity because I tell you to do it, or fucking Tony Robbins, or, you know, or Mother Teresa. You need to start doing this work, because what happens is, so just say you're thinking about the body of your dreams. So your mind, if you've got pure conviction, you've got pure clarity, and you've got consistent thought, your mind can see your goal, yeah? So you will go to the gym without even knowing. The difference is, I want you guys to stop being conscious creators. Fuck that. I don't want you to be conscious creators, because the thing is, you need to, if you have to think about it too much, we think life is hard. We think that we need to think about that, yeah? So your subconscious needs clear, constant, precise orders that works on least effort. What we do, we make things big, they're not clear, and they're hard, and they're not precise orders. And we think that, okay, it has to be hard for me to lose weight, or, you know, to journey to make a lot of money and to have abundance, that needs to be hard as well. And we need to be that conscious creator. What we're not understanding is, you need to, when you program your mind, yeah? So, you know, when you first drove a car, you guys know this was so hard. The clarity you get, you don't have clarity, you're very fuzzy, you're very all over the place because you haven't programmed it. So what happens is, when you want to get clarity in your life, is that you need to connect with your goals with huge emotional connection and crystal clear clarity, because that's the way your mind will obtain that. And if you're sort of, I don't really know, Lee, or, you know, when I think about that goal, it doesn't really get me excited. So what I say to you guys as well, firstly, to get the first seed, to get clarity, when you think about your goals, you need to sit down and do the fucking homework. If your goals don't excite you, if you think about them and you're not walking around on a fat, then they're not strong enough. It's an idea. You will get clarity, you'll have consistency, which will give you conviction. Or you need conviction that gives you clarity, it's going to give you consistency. And how you're going to have them is by filling your mind in every moment for you to be that. But what I say to you is, there's a difference between amateurs and a difference between professionals. If you want to don't think, but try to do the activity, you're going to fail. If you're trying to be a person of influence and you're not doing the inner work, everything starts from here and then finishes here as well. So with your goals, I told you guys, and I can tell you guys aren't doing your success priming nowhere near as you should. Because your success priming, you should see your goals, you should be getting excited, you should be connecting with it, and then throughout the day, you are going to be moving around unconsciously. So, you know, you think about your health goal, you're going to go to the gym, you're going to have energy, you're going to eat the right foods, you're going to love your body. You're not going to even have to think about it, but your mind's seeing your goal, your wealth goal. You know, the majority of you guys struggle with finances. struggle with the money situation, struggle with self-worth, about having abundance and having that interaction about money. The way you're going to do that is program your mind. If I said to you, I want you to make $10,000 a week, the majority of you won't believe that you could do it. Am I right? You say yes, be honest. If you think I am, if I say the majority of you guys make $10,000 a week, do you think that you're capable of doing that in the next month? A lot of yeses, a few nos. Cool. So, and this is another thing. A lot of people, but not everyone's, what was it I say? Not everyone's fucking replied back. And I'm glad that you're honest. Some of you said, well, I've done it. I'm already there. So, all right. So you're making $40,000 a month, yeah, which is good money. And if that's what you are doing, because sometimes arrogancy gets into it. Well, I'm doing that. And at the end of the day, look at when I talk about these goals, it's not monetary. It's the happiness. It's the fulfillment. But you can't say, all right, if you're looking at your wealth goal, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be financially free, because the universe is going to go, fucking how? What's financial freedom to you? You need to put a monetary, you need to put an amount on that, yeah? You need to have clarity about it. You need to have clarity about your life purpose. But what you gentlemen need to change, you have amazing ideas, they're not obsessions yet. Because if they are obsessions, especially the guys that have been at the treat, that have been working with me for a long time now, you'd be a lot further and you'd be a lot more ahead than you are now. I'm not taking away, you guys are doing an amazing job. You're doing great, but I'm always going to kick your ass. You're going to get to a level, I'm going to shake you up, then you need to get to another level, yeah? And that's what my coaches do, and I'm a big advocate about that, is always shaking your cage to get you to that next level. So, again, how are you going to get clarity? The reason why you're going to get clarity, you need to fucking believe in what you're doing. It can't be an idea, well, look, my health goal, I want a six-pack because everyone else has got a six-pack. But if you don't have a huge connection to it, and if you don't relate to that every fucking day, I've said, you guys, connect to your goals every half an hour. Because what you will do, you will become, every time you fill your mind up with your clarity, every time that you'll feel, fill up your heart, your soul with your goals. The thing is, what you guys need to do not think of it as homework. Do not think of it as activity. Do not think of it as beast mode. Think of it as recreating your fucking life. Because what you predominantly think about, you become. It's simple. But if you're going to go in life and you're going to let other people take away your focus, what you need to do with clarity in your goals, you need to have a sustained state of the character you need to be. Practice being the person that you want to become, to have that. Practice it every day. You're sitting down, reconnect with your goals again, build up that emotional connection, get excited. Don't just sit there and read it. Really grab your energy and put it into your goals. Sometimes people, when you do your success priming in the morning, you can get distracted because you're looking where you're walking, you can trip over, you might have distractions. So what I've been doing is I've been going down, because obviously the strip is very busy here and it's like an absolute brothel. So I've been going down, having a steam room, locking myself in there, there's no one else. And I've been sitting there, been manifesting my goals and really burning it in. The thing about that, and getting with clarity, is you don't think about, oh my God, and half of you saying, well, I'm doing this. If you're forcing it, if you're forcing your visualization, if you're forcing to have clarity, then it's not right. The universe and your heart is saying, this is not compatible. You're just doing it for the hell of doing it. So you need to sit down and you need to do the homework. You need to put in the fucking time. What you put in this program, what you put in life, what you put in the beast, and what you put in with anything, you need to. Can't hear properly, mate. How's everyone? Can everyone else hear me? Steve just wrote, I can't hear you properly. Oh, cool. So you need to sit there and do the effort. With my goals, I see them crystal clear. Yeah, I'll let you know about how I build my clarity up. I'm going to be honest and letting everyone around the world know what my goals are. So my health goal is obviously to, how I've been quite sick, is to get my energy up. I want to be a person of influence, physically, of my influence is to be able to step in a room and influence people just by the way I look and my energy, yeah? Obviously, it's fantastic to, have a good body, have muscles, all that sort of shit, but to walk into a room with my health, have energy, have amazing presence, and just to lead and inspire people to a better existence just by the way I look, yeah? And I connect with that. I played a scenario, so, you know, VAK, what do you see, what do you hear, and how does it feel? You know, and then I always say, what is the last thing that you need to see, hear, and feel for you know that you've achieved that goal? So what that's going to be able to do is when you elect the VAK, the NLP VAK, you're not just seeing, you know, this. You want to be able to, okay, what are you seeing? Feel it. Put yourself into that body and look through those eyes. Don't look from an observer like a bird's eye view. Look through that person. Look through the eyes of that. Look through the eyes of the observer. If you want to disassociate yourself with the picture, so you're standing out. But I always step into that role, and then I'm looking around, yeah, and that's how I'm feeling. Regarding my wealth goal, I look at wealth as a way of having more power, time, freedom, and just basically doing what I want with who I want and when I want. And yes, you need to put a monetary, you need to put a gauge on it. So you need to put a figure and amount. And the reason why you need to put a figure and amount is because the universe needs, you know, the thing is we're antennas, yeah? We are universe, we need to become, and you guys are becoming that, even just stepping into the beast, then you need to have higher awareness and you need to have universal consciousness. So what this means is some people call it God, you know, expressing himself for us. Whatever it means to you is right. I'm very big about the universe. I've never been religious. So how you see the outside world is obviously through your structures of reality, what I've spoke to you guys about. So when you start believing, when you start to do, you know, when you're pushing out and you're seeing what's happening in here, when it starts to, it needs to be customized and it comes out. So what I'm going to say is, what is happening in your mind through your traits, through your belief systems, through your, you know, through your timeline and so on, the universe can only express itself through you, how you lead it. So before you try to, you know, you get up in the morning, go to the gym, try to you do all this business work, Isagenix, new job, new partner, it starts in here. We've been taught all the wrong way. You need to sit there as much as you can and visualize your goals, see your health goals, see your wealth, see your life purpose, your family contribution, your passion and enjoyment, your relationship. You need to see that and build up that connection. Hold on, can you guys hear me? Just said that that it just dropped out. You can still hear me? Cool. Just said that was. I was about to say, if the internet drops out, I'm going to go down there, then I'm going to have to throw a couple at the guys. Only joking. So you need to build that up, yeah, and get the clarity. So just think about it. A lot of you would have heard this, you know, very similar sort of understanding of what we're at. What I'm going to say to you guys, I'm going to be fucking real, yeah? Why haven't you got the success? And I want you guys to write this down. Why haven't you got the success? And why aren't you where you are? Why aren't you where you are? I'll tell you why. Because you're fucking lazy. And you take shortcuts. Straight out. You've been put in an elite program. You're doing a success conditioning. You're gifted that, like you've got so much fucking content, but you're not doing fucking great things with it because you're lazy. You know, even the guys that have been with me for you know how many years now, and the rest of that aren't doing the success priming, you know that because I lead. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. When I was going to run this webinar, it's a double-edged sword, yeah. If I say to you, okay, and it's not a test because you need to have awareness. You need to know where you're going wrong. So I lead. What you asked me what's wrong, but I said to you, you know, what's missing in your life? Yeah, what would you like a webinar on? And it was clarity. It was consistency. But if you say to me, Lee, that's something that I need to work on, what happens? You're focusing on the problem. You're focusing on that I need to change. You're focusing that I don't have clarity and I don't have consistency subconsciously. Does that make sense? So every time I say to you guys and we ask a question, what you need to do is you need to know, remember the 4 pillars of change. You need to have awareness. Then you need to have an understanding what you need to change. Where you guys are stuck at is number 3. You know the problem, but you're associated with it. I don't have clarity. Videos are hard. Success priming's hard. I can't visualize. I don't have consistency. If you say you don't, what happens? You don't have it. Makes sense? So you guys need to disassociate yourself with clarity, consistency, conviction, or success. And what you need to say is, I'm getting better at it. You have got it. Because the thing is, we're very good at, and everyone's going, what you focus on, you find. Exactly. So what we're finding is that we're very good at our problems, and without you guys knowing, I ask you guys a lot of questions. You know, I get the other boys to put up things, and when I'm having interactions, even with the webinars, you're good at talking about your problems. But I bet you all are crystal clear, super excited, with massive emotional connection that you are your goals. The thing is, what happens, and look, this is, you know, I'm always going to tell you the truth. You get caught up with doing the activity. You get just caught up with being a robot, doing the, you know, success priming, writing in my book, doing all that reporting, you know, and it becomes like fucking homework. Because you think you're getting a change because you're actually just doing the activity. No, you do it not because I tell you to do it. You do it because you want to recreate your life. If there's a word that you need to change that's going to make you more connected to what we do, then call it. I'm reinventing myself. I'm reconditioning. Success priming, I've named it because you are priming yourself for success. But if there's other words that you need to say that you're going to build up a bigger emotional connection, then do that. Because what I'm seeing in the pages, what I'm seeing in the lead program is of all stale. So you all become stale and you've all stalled. Some of you are having breakouts, but when we first met, people will go, what do you want? Beast mode is about building balance. It's not having a seesaw, huge money, no health, or no money and, you know, and health imperfections. Beast mode, when I talk about total domination, is having balance. So what I'm seeing with all the names that are on there, you know, there's some guys that wanted to build a business. There's some guys wanting to get out of their 9 to 5. There's some that want the right mindset. They want confidence. They want to be a leader. They want to be a person of influence. They want to be a better provider. They want to be a better person of advice for their family, and so on and so forth. But how the fuck are you going to do that if you keep doing what you've done yesterday, or if you keep doing what you've done the other day? You can change your life in a day. That's if you do not go back to your old ways at all. But what I say to you again, I'm still talking about clarity, is you need to rely on your goals. Have it on your phone. What are my goals? See your goals. Because what you predominantly think about and become, without getting the outside scat and letting people think about you, or taking your time, or worrying about this, watching TV, you know, and the old conditioning is, you need to recondition your mind. You need to see that, yeah? Unfortunately, through the years, and I know we range from 18 to about 50, that's our age bracket, is through the years we're going to have conditioning, and look, don't get me wrong, there's going to be heartache, there's going to be, you know, low confidence, there's going to be, you know, there's a lot of things that have happened in our past that, you know, we bring into our future. What we try to do is, we try to forget about it, we try to switch off, and in the real world we try to, I'm going to get up and public speak, or I'm going to talk to that girl, or I'm going to go to the gym, but we still get that fat person mentality. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to get up on stage, but I'm still that, you know, that abused, scared boy. The thing about that is, you need to change here. You need to keep thinking about that. Program your mind. Have crystal clear clarity by fucking sitting down, blocking yourself out, turning your phone off, and spending the time to recondition your mind. Connect with it, see it, make it real, push energy into that. Close your eyes. I can see my health goal. I'm an epitome of health. You know, I can see myself. I walk into a room, I've got energy, and I'm inspiring people. Then you look at your wealth goal. You know, me and money is just an exchange. The better I get at being me and giving my exchange, the more money I'll be able to obtain, and the more I'll be able to help people. I need to become a solution finder, and I need to become the best version of me. My life purpose is to educate myself, is to be able to be the best leader I possibly can for people. And, you know, I'm going to inspire millions of men because the world fucking needs it. And the way I'm going to do this is just constantly keep growing and pushing myself forward. My family contribution is that I'm going to give back to my family. I want to be someone that they're proud of. I want to be a leader. I want to be a provider. I want to take my family out of pain. My relationship, I want to be the best provider. I want to be the best partner. You know, I want to be able to be emotionally support, physically, spiritually, and be someone that, you know, being around my partner Regan, that she's going to glow and flourish. My passion and enjoyment, I want to be happy. I want to laugh. See how I'm saying I want to be? I should really be saying I am. I am happy. I am powerful. I want to have enough time to do all that stuff. You know, so That's how you have to think about it. Like, if you see how it's like I say it off the top of my mind. Is everyone still cool? You guys are still with me? Obviously, that was weird. I had my eyes closed and I went into that and it was like, cool. Yeah, so that it flows. I don't make it up. This is the connection. Is that the thing is, if I can say it without thinking about it, and what this is the secret. If I ask you something and I'm like, what you guys how are you going to live it? It's a perfect gauge. If you know your goals crystal clear, like the back, like you can fucking sing song lyrics and you're so powerful, like tell me about your life purpose, tell me about your goals, tell me about your clarity. And you stand up like the president of the United States, and you're just so pumped to have your goals. That's how you're gonna get it. Not if you have to think about it. Like my goals are so reinforced in my mind. What do you think happens? That's what I predominantly think about. So how do you think I'm going to act on the outside? Of course. And don't get me wrong. If you're in a position that you need to lose a lot of weight and you need to start getting into the gym uncomfortable, it gets easy. The more you program your mind in here, the easier it gets to get a result out here. So look, we need to be, oh my God, and we get all that limitation, and then you think about, fuck, how am I going to leave my job? How am I going to do that? How am I going to be a person of influence? The way you're going to do that is by fucking reprogramming in here. When you do it in here, this is the problem with us. You know why we all fail, or the majority of us fail? And I know that I should be a lot more successful in a lot of other areas that I'm at now, because we want to think about it. We want to be consciously creative. And what happens if we consciously create? The limiting beliefs pop up. You know, dispowering beliefs, the voice, the AD, you can't do it. And that's the thing. Program your mind. You've got the course. You know, it's like in a plane, they've got autopilot, and just let it run its course. Keep strong to your why you're doing it, because that comes from the heart. That's your emotional connection. And the how and the what is my job. I was saying this in my coaching calls earlier today. You just worry about the how. Sorry, you just worry about your why. You worry about your reason why you're doing it. You worry about, you know, why do I want this goal, and then, you know, why do I want to be here, and why. That builds up that emotional connection. And the how and the what, that's my job, yeah? And that's why I constantly keep growing. That's why we're in each other's life. That's why there's a beast in. That's why there's all these services, you know, and all the rest of that. You just keep concentrating with your why. So, a recap of clarity. Is this making sense so far? Someone said, you can't hear me. Can you still hear me? Cool. And even the way you guys reply with the energy, you know, like Lee's like huge. Yes, some of you are just like, yep, okay. You know what I mean? Say it with conviction, say it with energy, get fucking excited. And all of you is replying. Hey Chad, I haven't seen you reply once. And Damien, I haven't even seen you reply once. So fucking start getting interaction. If you're gonna be on here, don't hide. You know, you're part of it, yeah? If you're gonna be a little fairy floss and hide, then that's how you're gonna show up in the rest of your world. Start getting interactive, be a leader, voice your opinion, and start getting involved in this. Beast mode, it's not fucking pussy mode. It's to create you into a leader, it's to create you into a king. So by writing messages, because I'm looking at the same people that are writing messages, and it's all the same people that are doing that, yeah? So I'm looking at who's on here. And there's some of you, you're either asleep, or you're bored, or something. Fucking interact, right? Yes, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? There's guys that are writing 5 messages after each other. So when I say you got your webinars, you don't just sit there and watch it. You interact, you get involved, yeah? This is what if you want to sit there scared and not get involved. So the people that haven't been messaging yet or been replying back, you know who you are, get involved, because I can see the names. It doesn't matter that I'm screaming at this screen, or this is energy. I see a lot more than you do. Stop being that fucking feminine and be a leader and show up. I'll be honest with you, Alvy is showing up. You've got Alvy, Grant, Paul, Steve, Mac, Robert, Philip, Lee, and Jack. They're the people that are just showing up, and you've got everyone else. Yes, you know, there's Frank. I think Frank's gone now, but everyone else, get involved. And I've got to give you guys an understanding. The reason why you're fucking scared to do your videos is because you're worried about, oh my God, what people think. So I'll tell you what. So if I'm worried about what people think, then that's it. People that have got an opinion of me, people that are uneducated, people that think, oh, just better not say that. Fuck that shit. I know if I'm saying something I'm being disrespectful. I'm big enough and ugly enough to know that. But I'm going to be true to my heart. The reason why I'm going to give you guys a bit of a bit of life coaching, the reason why you do the videos is for you to get uncomfortable and actually show the world what person you are. Sing your song. Because when you even talk, you might not think that you're adding value to people, but you're adding massive value to people. Don't think about, oh, was that good or whatever and blah, blah, blah. Look, yes, you want to get good at expressing your message, but the reason why I get you to do the videos is to get uncomfortable, to get good at talking, because I never used to be good at talking. I never used to be good at expressing myself or teaching. I was shit scared of it. And the way you're going to do that is by fucking practicing. Now, I love to do this shit. It's fucking 2 a.m. Do you know what I mean? I'm in Vegas. I could be out fucking, enjoying Vegas, but I'm sitting here talking to you guys that are fucking doing the same thing, hiding and living a life of a fucking feminine bitch. That's what you guys are doing, straight up. You can either take it offensive or you can say, hey, he's right. Because if you're going to hide, if you want to be a man of influence, a king, you need to show up. So I don't know if your keyboard's broken. So the people that haven't been writing, do you know how to write? There's a box there on your right or your left. You type in and you get interactive. Yes, and that's it. Everyone's writing it. What Frank said, it's a voice to be heard. And look, a lot of you guys want to start businesses. A lot of you are in isogenics. A lot of you want to be a person of influence. How the fuck are you going to influence people you can't even put up a video? Because the world needs to trust you. The world needs to, your song. A lot of people go to their grave without, singing their song, without telling people what they do, without even getting to an existence. Can I tell you something? For me, connecting with my goals on a subconscious level, having clarity and conviction, how I speak and with the energy in that, it's not cockiness, it's not rudeness. My mind is seeing my goals, so I act like this. Do you know what I mean? I show up like this because I see my goals and my mind is seeing them with so much emotional connection, excitement, passion, and certainty that I show up as this person. I don't not think about them and then try to act on that like fucking society. You need to sit down and do the work. But what I say to you is, you need to show up. I've created a system that is fucking easy. I've created a system that can be effortless. The better you get at it, the better your life will be and the easier things get. But if you show up here and there, you guys are basically running your lives with the handbrake on. You're a Ferrari with that much potential, with that much go, but you're fucking driving around with your handbrake on. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. You need to start showing up. So I'm going to be honest here. The guys that I haven't heard boo from, all right, there's Ben. He sent a couple messages. There's Chad. There's Damien. Andrew. Who else is there? I know some of you are driving, so you can't write. But the rest of these guys, we've got 30 guys on. So can you type in, say, I'll make sure that you guys are on this. Type in, or you guys should send these boys a message to see if they're awake. Because, we're only as strong as our weakest link. We're a brotherhood, yeah? So I'm going to tell you a secret. If someone's not doing their success priming, or if someone's not showing up and doing the videos, or doing this, or doing whatever, subconsciously, you are aware of that, and what that slowly does is it's a cancer, because you will see that they don't do it, and you're programmed to when it's like, oh, you're tired or you can't be bothered, and you don't even think about it, but because you saw so-and-so not doing it, you won't do it. It's simple. It's the environment that you're doing. But if you see people that are pushing hard and the rest of it, that's going to inspire you. Subconsciously, that will do that. And if you're thinking, oh, because you've been inspired and, someone's helped you put up a message and you see someone killing it, when you're timing, oh, I can't be fucked, or, the days get a little bit, there's resistance, whatever, that's going to inspire you. So that's why with the brotherhood, there's so many reasons why I created a brotherhood. Not just to have a protective environment, have brothers support, and constantly have something to protection to keep us away from all this outside scatter. It is how everyone leads themselves is going to lead you. You might not think it, but you see what other people are doing. That's the whole point of displaying it in the groups. And you are being led by people's own performance or people's own failure. So what I'm going to say to you guys, if you guys are too fucking lazy to apply yourself at 200%, you're not only letting down yourself, your family, your legacy, but you're letting down your brothers in your brotherhood. Straight up, okay? Cool. So I've got one message out of those three, and the other guys mustn't, I don't know if they know how to type in or their fingers are broken or you don't have a keyboard, but yeah, you need to get interactive. You're not going to sit here and just watch it and fucking hide. Otherwise, I'll jump through the screen fucking in Australia where you guys are and shake his up, because life is too short to be a pussy. Life is too short to fucking be in your feminine. Life is too short to be scared. Yeah? You need to start, everybody, this is everyone, you need to start picking up your game. Because if I said to you, you've got a week to live, you're going to fucking move mountains, yeah? But because we are so fucking selfish of our time, we are so selfish of our existence, then we play safe. Fucking, you can't play safe anymore. Being in my environment, you can't play safe. Being around the people that I'm fucking, been meeting here, they don't play safe. They're in it, balls and all. And the reason why they've got success, and I look at them, and I look at you guys, their potential's like this, but their application's like that. Do you know what I mean? Your potential is like this, but your application is here. You have little bursts. Oh, I'm excited. I'll do that. I'll do a video. I'll do this. I'm going to do that. It's not good enough. You need to consistently be that fucking person. Going into consistency now. It moves perfectly. So clarity. Clarity is seeing your goals, yeah? Connecting with them visually. Put them up on your vision board. So everywhere you are, you want to be reminded. So this is what it's about. You need to be reminded at every fucking second of the day the person you need to be to manifest your dreams and your goals. Whatever you need to do to remind yourself, because the more you remind yourself, the more you act that, you become that. But if you want to go numb, if you want to go lazy, if you want to just keep doing your fucking job that you hate, keep fucking eating shit food, telling yourself the bullshit excuses, and keep putting up fucking wank posts that don't mean shit, you're just hiding behind them, then keep doing that. Or, if you want to be a fucking leader, if you want to be a true Team Beast Mode international brother, if you want to be a person of influence, if you want to be a fucking king, then do this shit like there's no tomorrow. Do what I tell you to do. Grab it by the balls and see what you need to do. Have that massive emotional connection and believe what you're doing. But remind yourself of it every day. Don't look at it as activity. So I'm just making sure I've just got all these messages for everyone. What, Pete, you go, brother, I eat salad sandwiches every day for lunch. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but so what you need to understand is, and I'm going to bite my tongue a little bit. Not that I bite my tongue, but I want to still have respect. If you look, there's a lot of guys that are single in here, and there's a lot of guys that have got families, and a lot of guys, whatever the situation's in. You need to fucking uphold yourself. If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your family, do it for the brotherhood, yeah? You can't keep fucking, oh, I won't do this. Stop doing, the beast then is not an activity. These webinars aren't an activity. Success Priming is an activity. It's your fucking life. Change it. I've just given you an activity. I've just given you steps to follow. Step into those steps and absolutely fucking smash it. Customize it to your best ability. Like, you don't walk around with a hoodie on. Like, some people would show me your SPs. You're at the fucking gym. I didn't say go to the gym to do your SP, because you're full of shit when you put it up, when you say you're doing SP. SP, you get up, you drag yourself out, and you go somewhere where there's no distractions. You go for your walk, you build up your energy, you're like a turbine, you think about your dreams, you think about your goals, you get excited, and you know. You don't say, well, I'm becoming, or I've got to, you are your goals. Yeah? You come back, you write them down. See, this is the thing is, if you guys didn't have clarity, what gives you clarity is your results creator. You do it the night before to say, well, how your day's going to unfold. So what I'm seeing is, I'm banging my head against the wall. It's not for me. I've got the success. I fucking do this like my life depends on it. I've been doing it for 5 years. Your results creator is not a to-do list. It's telling you what you need to do. It's giving you clarity. You're inspiring yourself through your internal voice. You don't say, well, I need to get up and I fucking need to scratch my ass and I need to do this. You are going to give the formula. That's how you need to sing the song. Your results creator gives you the clarity. You do that the night before. You wake up, you look at it, you have already got these empowered words, these sentences of how you're going to unfold your day. It's already 70% done. You look at it, if your results creator doesn't inspire you, doesn't get you excited, then you're doing something wrong. If anything to do with beast mode doesn't get you excited and doesn't fucking, you don't have like, you're walking around on a fucking fat, then you're doing something wrong. Straight up. The higher your energy output, the higher the information input. Straight up. You need to do everything like a fucking trooper. Everything. You pick up this bottle like a trooper. You need to do everything like, you need to do something every day that you're going to be so much better for it. So, success priming isn't when you're at the fucking gym. Yeah, and you put up a picture. That's bullshit. So if you're going to take shortcuts, and if you want to cheat, if you want to lie, one thing is, when I ask you guys questions, I know where you're supposed to be. So I'm going to turn this light off. My camera people are asleep. See what happens? They leave me. I'm going to turn this off, otherwise I'm going to throw it. So, what we're saying is, how is everyone going firstly? I want to make sure this is all... I get on the tangents. I see where everyone's at, and honestly, I've had people that have applied themselves to their best ability, to their best ability. In 2 months, their lives absolutely changed. Their body changed. They lost fucking 20 kilos in 2 months. They got out of their 9-to-5 job. They know their life purpose. They're fucking absolutely killing it. And if you look, these people were broke, single, working, living with their parents, couldn't even look me in the eye. And in 2 months of doing this like their life depended on it, they lost 20 kilos. They got out of their job. They started a business which fucking was absolutely amazing. They know what their life purpose was. They were giving back to their family. They moved out of their family home and they got a woman of their dreams. All in 2 months. All in fucking 2 months. The difference between that person and you is application. Application. And what I say to you is all, you can be, yeah, I'm doing good and I'm trying and all that. What I'm going to say to you all, the human spirit is that strong, is that if you want something bad enough, you'll have it. And your life can do an absolute fucking 360 backflip in 1 week. So think about how long we've been in each other's path, and then look at your effort. And then put that equation together, and that's going to give you the answer for why you're not successful. The human spirit is that strong that if you want anything, you'll fucking do it. But if you want to be a pussy, say, I'm tired, or I need to go and do the movie, or my back's sore, or I'm not going to go to the gym today, then fucking be that. Be a lower existence of a human being. If you want to be average, then be average. Beast mode is not for average people. There's enough of average people. Beast mode is for superior beings, for superior humans, for fucking people and men that are going to live and take the existence and the existence of others to another level. Leaders creating leaders to lead others. I don't say that shit because it's fucking cool. I don't say total domination and put it on my body for the rest of my life because it's cool or whatever it takes and wake up in the morning and it looks like a spider on my fucking finger and I'm oh, I do it because I live this shit. Like I've got all my mantras there, carpe diem, no guts, no glory. I don't do it because I look good. I do it because I live that stuff, and you need to start embodying it. So what I ask you guys, you need to start picking it up. You need to start reminding yourself of where you're going, and you don't do it when you feel like it. So when you're tired, that's the universe saying to you, okay, I want to see how bad you want. You can fucking talk, Donald Duck, but I want to see how much you can do it. Stop putting these fucking wank posts up because they don't mean shit. They actually aggravate me because I'm like, where's the results? And you're putting up all this fucking, this, and it's a fantastic day, and fucking vibration, and wank wank. Hold on a second. Live it. Then fucking put the post up. You're not kidding anyone. Anyone can see through that. The universe can say, what the fuck's he talking about? You know, do you know what I'm saying? You don't even know where you're going in your goals. You don't have clarity and so on. Everyone's saying no slugs. That's awesome. And that's, look, I really, and Tony knows this, he goes, my efforts were fucking shit, I'm now getting the results and I started to put an effort in. I want to say something to you. Why I'm talking to you like this and being a little bit of a hard ass and, you know, put something, if you're in your feminine, you're going, oh, geez, I'm offended, or he's got a fucking loudmouth. I'm doing this to inspire you. You can sit there and be defensive, or you can sit there, is he saying the truth? He is. Because I even know me. I do not have the success yet that I'm capable of. I'm far from it. And you know why I don't have it? Because I am a human, and yes, I take shortcuts, and yes, I can hold myself more, I can hold myself more accountable, I can push harder, and so on. Don't get me wrong, I push that hard that I fucking burnt myself out, but, there's always more. There's always more. You know, that's the thing, you need to keep recreating. And what happens is, and this is the thing what we have to be about going into consistency, we get our initial goal, and then we go, all right, I'm healed. I'm a fucking expert. I'm a guru. You know, I don't need to improve myself. That's it. And that's what happens. And that's even with our coaches. Like, I grow out of my coaches, and I have to get someone that's above me. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I'm always, you see me, like we've created a course, we created the Beast Den, created personal coaching, created Beast Den. You see me over here, we've got a publicist, we've got reality TV. The reason why I do that, because I'm constantly getting uncomfortable and learning new things so I can grow. So then there's a path for you guys. But if I just sit there and go, well, we're going to do a webinar twice a week and we just got retreats, you know? Fucking, we've got to get bored with it. That's what I'm saying. Like with these videos in the Beast Den, you know, I'm like, fucking, I have to stop traveling because, by the way, there's 2 new videos up in the Beast Den. So go and check them out. They're actually from all your feedback and they're very applicable to you all. All right? So you need to constantly keep evolving. You need to constantly keep connecting with your goals. And what it's about, you have everything you need within you. All of you do. You have everything you need within you. But you need to remind yourself. And that's why I'm here. But I can't be there to remind you. I can't be there to constantly have these fucking webinars or constantly fucking kicking you in the ass, yeah? You need to keep reminding yourself. And what I say, I don't want you to think. I want you to feel and visualize. I want you to create in here. So if you're going to do something and you're physically going to do it, I want you to stop. I want you to get settled. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to fucking see it in your head before you do it. If it's training, if it's a presentation, if it's whatever it needs to be, if it's meeting a girl, if it's a job interview, you need to keep playing it. But don't do it once. So if you do it once, you do it twice, you're going to get a good result. But if you do it twice, do it 3 times, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you do it 20 times, what do you think is going to happen? Because the thing is, every couple of seconds, you're evolving. And this is what you don't realize, evolving. You're a different person, boom, 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 boom. And your mind sees things completely different every second. So every time you look at something, your mind is seeing it in a different perspective. Obviously, you're seeing it, you think it's relatively the same, but you're looking at it in a different perspective. So if you're connecting with it all the time as much as you can, then, you know, then think about it. Like even with the Beast Den, look at the videos. Don't just look at them once, well, that's what I've got. Watch them 20 times. Write different scenarios of how you can role play. So what I'm going to say to you guys is a bit of homework. For clarity, I want you all to write back in the Beast Den, what are the exercises that how are you going to apply yourself? I've already given you about 20 golden nuggets. So after this, to get clarity, what method, what strategies are you going to use on a daily basis to get clarity and to sustain clarity? To get clarity and to keep it to see your goals, okay? So, what I've been talking about clarity, obviously, I've been talking subliminal as well. So the way I'm going to tell you guys how I teach, I don't just scream at you, everything's strategized. So I'm talking and telling metaphors and talking about this, and as you know, like basically, as I was talking about with clarity, is consistency. And the way you're going to get consistent is not, whoa, I feel good today, or I just banged my missus and now I feel fucking good and I'm gonna go and change the world or something like that. No, oh, I've got energy, I'll wake up good today, or look, I've got my money in the bank, or so well, I'm gonna put up a post. Consistency is being in a system. I've created a system for you. You don't need to recreate the wheel. And I know there's a lot of you that was trying to create the wheel. Also, I'm just reading all your messages just quickly. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So you need to do that. I've given you a system to get up. So people get up, oh, fuck, I have to go to that job, already in a bad state. Read the newspaper. Oh, bashings, their football team lost. Go, you know, in the car, road rage. Fuck, they have to go and see the dickhead at work and this, that. They treat you like shit. That's not living. To be out of that fucking role means I feel like a billionaire. I feel so free to not fucking getting up and being vulnerable to other people. To be empowered, have this power to empower you. I am the most blessed person in the world. To be able to have their interactions, to be able to have coaching calls, to be able to have you amazing brothers. That means the fucking world to me. That gets me inspired. That keeps me moving. Yes, the nice thing, staying at a penthouse and doing all that, that's great to celebrate life, to say, you know what, well done. But what means to me, what gives me consistency, is to know I am not going to go back into that environment. Get up, put myself in an environment with people that I don't have anything common with people that don't respect me, I don't respect them, low value, low quality people, fucking getting them minuscule and they treat me like I'm a piece of shit, like I'm a fucking puppet. Do this, do that. Go get fucked. Why do you think I wanted to punch most of my fucking people up that I used to work with? Because I know that I'm a leader. You don't tell me what to do. You're a peasant. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't tell leaders or kings what to do. So the resistance that you guys are experiencing, the resistance that you're having going to work and having these problems, the reason why you're having that because you're fucking kings. And you've got peasants leading you. And it's like, you're having that resistance. That's why it's driving you crazy. That's why you feel like you've got no self-worth. That's why you fucking, every time you get up, you feel like you're going to have anxiety and you're going to fucking throw up. Because you have peasants leading kings. You just got peasants that apply themselves, so they put up in fucking superior positions. So that is enough to fucking change my life. Even thinking about it. If you said, Lee, would you ever work again? You know, what I do, you know, and I put in hours and hours and hours because I fucking love it. So think about that. If you're fucking, I'm tired, I'm that. Think about the pain you're putting yourself in on a constant day. Think about you putting yourself in an environment where people don't value you. Look, if you're in an environment, if you're in a job, a journey of bankruptcy, if you're in that and the environment's good, look, not everyone is like in that situation. Yeah, not everybody is. But what I'm saying is, I'm showing you the pain points because I want you to fucking move out of it. What the environment you should be in is, you get up at 5 o'clock, not because someone forces you, because you love it. You want to change your life, yeah? Then throughout the day, you doing big hours. Like people can say, like, I'll be honest with you, yeah? Just have a look at everyone's messages. I've got clients that they're financially free, yeah? They've got more money that they can retire. And I asked them at the start, I said, why do you still run a business and that and you retire? They said, well, I don't need to worry about me anymore and I can worry about others. And the thing is, what else am I going to do? And that's how it gets. That's how it gets. Once you get to the top of the mountain, you're at the top of the mountain, and you know, and if you don't keep evolving, they say, well, I don't need to worry about my money, and no, you know, I'll get up when I want. You know, you're not, and you think people are going to. The thing is you're not going to sleep in. I can get up when I want, but I get up at fucking 5 o'clock. I can fucking go to sleep when I want. It's 2 a.m. and I'm doing webinars for you guys. So what you need to understand is, once you get up that battle, once you get up that hill and go through the battle of success, once you get there, things become easy and effortless. The more you program your mind, the more you have that consistency. So the thing is, if you want a body of your dreams, you can't go to the gym one day this week, that next day this week, and eat shit food and fucking go out get. That is how you're living your life. But if you're constantly in a strict regime, getting up in the morning, training mother hard, saying to yourself, what can I do? Do I train hard? And then the next day, push yourself, lift a bit heavier, run a bit more, eat a bit cleaner, do that. This is the thing. You know what you're doing, but you're still doing it, and then eventually actually go down. You know what you're doing, and you're just flatlining. Let's be honest. The majority of you guys are flatlining. Some of you are having peaks, but if you're not doing something different that you're improving yourself for today, then you're going to go back to tomorrow. This is success. Success is this, yeah? If you're not constantly evolving, it's going to slow down, and then it's slowly going to go the back way. It's going to go like that. But if you've given money, if you've sacrificed time, if you've gone to try all this, and then it's just like, oh, it's not working. Fuck this, Lee. Your course doesn't work, and I've spent all this money. Or you say to yourself, I'm not supposed to be successful. That happens because you need to push yourself every day. Get uncomfortable to become comfortable. Look at some other ways to change yourself. Look at other ways to evolve. Look at other ways to gain attention. Look at other ways to, gain exposure to yourself. Always be evolving. And that comes to clarity. Do not do it out here. Do it all in there. If you're not clear of your goals in here and you can't see your goals, like I'm seeing them all now and I've got fucking goosebumps. If I had hair, it would be standing up. And then the thing is, if you can't see your goals and you could talk about them and you don't even need to think about them, then how the fuck are you going to act upon it? If you're unclear here, in here, you're going to be unclear out here. And for the majority of you guys, that's it. Like there's some of you that are clear, but there's some of you that are in a black cloud. So if you're unclear in here, you will be unclear in there. So when you come crystal clear in here, you have massive emotional connection, you have clarity, and you do it all the time, then your life is going to change. You're going to have that conviction, the triple C's. Clarity, consistency, and conviction. I'll go into conviction a little bit more. How's all this going, by the way, guys? Are you understanding it? Awesome. And let's be honest with you. This is nothing really different than what you've heard. Do you know what I mean? You know this. You guys have got everything you need. You've got all the answers. Like the stuff that I'm telling you, there's probably a couple new things here and there. But what I say to you is, when you don't feel like it, do it. Because you start getting better at it. We're creatures of habit. Let's take out everything, yeah? We're creatures of habit. So the more you do something, the more your body picks it up, the more your nervous systems gets customized to it, the more your DNA, the more your fast twitch muscles, the more your mind, energy alignment, vibration, whatever you want to fucking call it, the more you do it in a good state, and every day you do something more to be better, it gets easy. You get more results. That sounds like a good thing, doesn't it? But if you want to sleep in, take shortcuts, feel sorry for yourself, hide like a little bitch, then it's going to be hard. It's going to be resistance because look, you're thinking, well, I want to get better. It's an idea. Oh, well, I want to be a leader in Isagenix. Well, I want to be a leader in my environment. Well, I want to get a good body. Well, I want to have financial freedom. Well, I want to have nice things. I want to do this. I want to be a person of service. That's what you're saying. It sounds good. That's not going to happen overnight. You need to step into that role and stay in that role. Simple. End of webinar. Finished. I've done my job. Get into that role, step into that role, and stay in that role. But you know what happens? The thing is, once we get to a certain level, our mind wants more. And this is what I'm going to talk about. It's like a self-sabotage pattern. So if you get to this level, you get to a certain body part, your mind and your awareness and your evolution, you evolving is like, what's next? What happens with people is they get somewhere, they take their foot off the accelerator. Well, I'm healed. I'm a fucking expert about nothing. And then what happens is they slowly start to decline back again. So, what I say to you guys as well, if you need words, or if you need to watch the webinar, if you need something to snap you into that, yeah? Always look, today, what I've done today, am I moving closer towards my goals tomorrow? Whatever, have power sentences, yeah? One thing I say to myself when I get up, I always say, stop looking for the same, look for what's different. Because you want to start building higher consciousness up. You want to start building up, the thing is we get up and we look around, we think that our lives are the same. That's because of the shutters, the blinkers. So you need to start bringing your awareness and start saying, okay, and I always say, stop looking at sameness, look for what's different. And I do that. Then all of a sudden, I've picked up this, I've picked up that. I'm looking around like, if you just go on a normal walk, yeah, you're just fixated on what you see. You miss out on beauty. Like I remember we were walking in Hollywood Hills, and I was looking at this huge castle, and there was a gargoyle. That's what I was fixated on. But what was around this gargoyle was this amazing fucking fern, and it had these beautiful pink flowers. And it was huge. You could see it from a mile away, but I didn't see it because I was fixated on the gargoyle. Yeah? And I'll be honest with you. I put a lot of spelling mistakes in my posts. Some are me just being fucking, you know, so excited and I don't proofread it. But some I do it on purpose. And you know what happens? And some of you are on here. You guys focus on the spelling mistakes, or you focus on the technical problem. And if I said to you, what was the message? I don't know. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're focusing on the negative, you're focusing on where the problem is, or you're focusing on other people's in. You know, in gossip, if someone gossips, you know, I talk about where people are going wrong to educate, but if you're going to gossip, I'll punch you in the mouth straight out. Gossip is it's a cancer. It's a fucking, you know, it's the poison tongue. Because if you're gossiping, focusing on people's problems, what the fuck are you going to get? You're going to get that yourself. Like, I will talk about where people are going wrong to educate people, to protect people, and so on. And it's not me going rah rah rah, but I'm saying, hey, someone's been a dickhead. I'm going, hey, this person's been like that because I don't want that other person to fall in that road. So what I'm saying with that is, you don't want to be focusing on the negativity. You want to be always constantly focusing on greatness. So you want to be having power sentences. You know, like I always say to myself when I'm focusing and when I'm doing my success primal, you know, today I am going to learn something new. I'm going to apply myself to my best ability. I'm going to come with high energy. I always want to add value and so on. That's why I created that new course, yeah? That new course is designed for people from the outsiders. And there's women involved as well. We inspire women. They say to their husband, hey, you should do this. You should do this. Come and look at these guys. Yeah, talk to the women. People need to trust what we're doing. You need to keep, how can we evolve? How can we move? How can we do this? That's what you guys need to do. The only way you're going to do that is by sitting down, telling your mind and programming your mind and reminding yourself the person that you are and the person that you need to be to make your goals become in reality. Because the way I look at things, some people saying that that's cool, loving it. So what you need to understand is you need to start to be the person that you want to be, and you need to start doing it every day. You need to start sitting down. You need to start, look, what I was going to say is, where you're all at now is your own fault, because you're in your own way. Where you are now is it's basically, you can't blame, was my past, you can't blame your partner, you can't blame, I've got no luck doesn't exist. Where you're at now is purely your own way. The thing is, we are so blessed that we have freedom, but we take complete advantage of it. We have so much power to destroy our lives and to create our lives, but we sit in the middle, but closer to destroying it. That's how we are as humans. We have freedom. This is what I was going to say. I look at successful people and I model myself. Donald Trump, Warren Buffett. Donald Trump's a bit of a toss-up, but his success. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Michael Jordan, Oprah, you know, Tony Robbins. And I've had a pleasure to speak and interview some of these people. So what I see is, and what I say is, how have they got the result? And they've all said the same thing. They've become obsessed with their goals. They've been crystal clear of it. They remind themselves every second of the day, because what happens is, what you constantly do, you reprogram yourself, it becomes your personality, it becomes part of you, it becomes in here, that projects out here. It's simple. Yeah? You get clarity by conditioning yourself to see your goals crystal clear, by having emotional connection, by falling in love with your goals. You get consistency by showing up when you don't want it. Stop taking fucking shortcuts. Stop telling yourself piss-ass excuses and do the work. If you're going to go to the gym, or if you're going to go for a fucking, go out with your mates for a piss-up, or go on, if you're doing something that's not conditioning yourself, then you're taking a shortcut. Yes, don't get me wrong. I want you guys to enjoy life. But if you're going to take the easy way out, you could be spending that time to connecting with your goals by conditioning yourself, reminding yourself, putting that energy out there. Because let's be honest, the universe will match you one for one. If you're putting out piss weak vibrational vibes and belief, you're not going to get the universe is going to match you. But if you're sending out huge conviction with huge clarity all the time, the triple C's, you can see it, you've got the conviction and you're doing it all the time, then the universe is going to match you. So this is the understanding, guys. You haven't got the results. You aren't where you want to be in your life because you're taking shortcuts. You're telling yourself you're keeping safe. You're hiding. Fucking break through those barriers. Do what you need to do. If you're in a job that you don't like, then look, don't quit it because you need some income. Think about, start creating things. You know, if you're saving, if you save 1 cent, you're still better than not. Yeah? Say 50 cents. You're 50 cents up front. But what happens is we think, oh, 50 cents is fucking not much. But over time, a compounding interest, you've got $1 million. That's the same thing as your thought pattern, the compounding interest. Don't think, oh my God, how am I going to get out of my job? I've got so much to do. It's so big, rah, rah, rah. Start communicating what you want to do. Start putting the homework in. But the thing is, that's good on the superficial level. That's good flesh, in manner. But you want to basically break it down, and what you need to do is start connecting, sitting down and seeing your goal. What does it look like? What do I want to do that's going to give me fulfillment in my life? What would it look like? What it looks like for me, it looks like for me that I would love to have bee stands. I'd love to have an army of 100,000 people, teens going around to work, to workshops around the world, having bee stands, academies all around the world where we're empowering men. Then they go back into their environment. It's like the ripple effect. That's what it looks like to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's true, and that's what's happening. And look, I look at it and I'm like, well, just that's far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. I just need to do, the thing is, what we need to do is, you're going to get overwhelmed with the big picture, yeah? You're going to go, fuck, I've got so far to go. You need to break it down. You need to break it down from what, 10 years, to 5, to 1, to 12 months, to 9 months, to 6 months, to 3 months, to a week, to a day, to the present time. Straight up. That's how you have to do it. And then you live the path. Like, obviously you've got other things that are going to sort of come into existence, come in the way, but you need to know where you're going and then work backwards. Clarity. Don't try to do things out here, if you haven't done them in here first. Think about, if you're going to do something, say to yourself, have I programmed my mind in here firstly before I do it? Like, you know when people go to work out? Some people just go to work out and they're tired and they're lifting, they're just doing the activity and all, they're thinking about fucking work, they're thinking about, oh, the chick that they want to go bang. But real athletes, you see them get psyched up. Real athletes will even know the workout they're doing, like a lot of CrossFitters, and they will visualize it. They can see themselves getting their thruster up or their PB. They can see themselves squatting, how they're standing, the energy, what song's on. That's what they do, because their mind's going boom, 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 boom. So what happens is, their nervous system's already ready to go, their fucking mind's ready to go, they're already in that state, and they just execute it. And what they do is, they execute it to their best ability, with least effort, without any resistance. And that's just that. But what about if we could use this strategy in every part of their life? Which, this is what I've created for you guys. So think about that. Is this making sense to you? I love it. See, Alvi goes, and obviously I was talking about Alvi there being the champion CrossFitter. He goes, hit a PB tonight with the anchor song. Rolling, that's awesome. So, it is 3 o'clock here. What I'm going to say, guys, look, I can talk about clarity, I can talk about conviction. If anyone asks you what you need in your life, don't admit and do not fall prey, or do not accept that, well, I need clarity, I need conviction. What you need to talk about is, I need to get better at it. Because if you say you've got a problem, you'll have a problem. It's solid. If you say you're challenged, you're challenged. If you say you've got no money, you will have no money. If you say you're overweight, you'll be overweight. If you say you're tired, you'll be tired. You just need to reword that and say, I'm getting better. I'm getting more energy. I'm getting better at creating money. Yeah? If you want to take it to the next level, have that arrogancy of conviction. I am money. I am energy. Me and money are together. We are, I am worthy of having a massive abundance. I am health. You know, but what I say to you is, you can say it, or you can say it. You can mean it. You can say these words, like I was talking to someone the other day, and they were talking about affirmations. And it sounded very good, and they were screaming it at the top of their head, and, you know, the top of their fucking lungs, and they were off their head, and it was very, very empowering. But they were just saying it. There was no meaning. There was no conviction. There was no belief. And I felt like saying, shut the fuck up. Really. You're wasting your time. The difference between an affirmation and a declaration. Affirmation is you just saying, oh, what was something that I'd like. Declarating is done. I plant my fucking flag in the ground. It's done. You know, I'm a fucking locomotive. I'm going to it, you know. All I'm just waiting for is time and space to meet up. And the goal's there. And you know what it is? Simple. Simple. Write it down. Write it down now. You need to stay in that sustained state and that belief system with that same energy peak, focusing on your goals and knowing who you need to be. So simple. You need to be the identity and the character all the time. See the difference with the reason why you guys have been failing, because you haven't been that character all the time. Do you guys agree? Write yes if you agree, write no if you don't. You guys haven't got your success because you've been in and out of that identity. Make sense? Awesome, awesome. I know some people have to. I know some people have to go as well. I'm just gonna quickly wrap this up now, so I don't want to sort of leave you guys that you've missed out on it. So, again, if there's something that you need in your life, you don't fall prey and say, yes, I need this. You just say, I'm getting better at it. I'm mastering it. I don't have it yet. Okay? Because if you say, well, I don't have self-worth, you're not going to have self-worth, and you're just going to deparalyze yourself. You know, it's like you're holding kryptonite to yourself, and you know, you're just destroying yourself. Watch the way you use yourself talking your internal language will either make you or fucking, you know, or really desecrate you. Yeah. So I'm going to wrap this up because I know some people have to go. It's 3 a.m. I've got an early morning start. I've actually been asked to talk at this ladies' event, talking about polarity, talking about obviously creating kings, because all these ladies are amazing queens, huge entrepreneurs, multimillionaires, fucking ridiculous things these ladies are doing. You know, even being in the room, I'm like, I need to bring my kings into here, and they're fucking hot chicks as well. So you boys need to get your ass over to Vegas if you can. But all jokes aside, at the end of the day, don't do the activity for doing it. Don't do success priming because I tell you to do it. Don't do, you know, all the stuff, the activities. Don't go and read a book, the rest of it. I want you guys to become a master of application of information. 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 I say this to myself. There's no point reading a fucking book. There's no point in you putting point forms down, all right? So what I'm going to say to you guys now, I know some of you got calls. So everything that you've learned, you're going to write. So you guys are going to put this. If no one does that, if no one reports back into the group, whoever doesn't report back into the group, I'm going to kick you out. Straight out. If whoever's on here, and I know who you all are, I've just screenshotted it. If you all don't report, it doesn't need to be straight away because I know some of you are busy. But if you don't report what you've learned, and then how you're going to apply it, how you're going to role play it, if I don't see that, I'm going to give you your money back, and I'm going to get rid of you straight out. Because there's no point of you fucking being a fucking lazy ass and being in an environment. Because my goal is, yes, we can be friends. Yes, how are you going? You know, you're my mate. But my goal is to get you the result. And if you're not going to fucking put yourself in a position to get the result, then, you know what? Go into the real world because this environment's not for you. So the homework, I want you to write, everyone's going to write into the VIP what you learn and how you're going to role play and bring these learnings, how you're going to master how you're going to master the knowledge and bring it into your existence. How you're going to be a master how you're going to be a master of applying the knowledge, if that makes sense. Getting tongue-tied, okay? And I want to see that in the group. I want to know how are you going to change your existence. I want to know how of me spending an hour of my time and giving you all these amazing golden nuggets, and you've written them down, hopefully, on a piece of paper, but how are you going to execute it, yeah? Because I'm going to hold you accountable. You told me that you were going to do that. Why aren't you doing it, yeah? So I'm sick and tired of people fucking hiding. I'm sick and tired of people talking shit. I'm sick and tired of people fucking only functioning at less than 50%.
because we are leaders, we are kings. And the way we fucking do it, we do what others won't to get what others can't. Simple. Leaders creating leaders, total domination, whatever it takes. It's hammer time. You know who I am. I'm your friend, I'm your mentor. I'm Lee Bundy, the CEO of Team Beast Mode International, the messenger of strength at the truth. And I'm going to clock off because I know a lot of you guys have got a lot on. So that's short and sharp. I've got the recording. If you need to go over it, the main thing is, at the end of the day, you've got a shitload of fucking information then. I want you to teach me how you're going to role play these, how you're going to change your environment, because, you know, I'm not going to put my hand up your ass and say, this is what you should do. I'm just going to lay the magic for you. It's up to you to rock and roll with it. All right? Have an awesome day, guys. Thank you for your time. I hope that it inspired me. Everything that I do inspires me. So this is the thing what I want to quickly say to you. If you're doing something that doesn't inspire you, then you're on the wrong vibration. All right? Awesome stuff. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your concentration. Thank you for letting me scream at you for an hour and 13 minutes. Sending my love from Vegas, from the Cosmopolitan, and I'm out. Have an awesome day. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep because I'm peaking now, and I will speak to you very, very shortly. All right, take care, be strong, and what I will say is I want to see these messages going up in the VIP tribe. If someone hasn't done it, I want you to kick their ass, because if I get hold of them, they're going to be out of the group. Okay, have a good night.